Take a minute, close your eyes, and picture the perfect Zac Efron. Girls, think about his perfect smile, his mesmerizing eyes, and his flowy hair. Think about how much you would all want a boyfriend like that. And guys, I'm sure you think of his ripped body, his abs, how popular he is. He's flawless. Come on, let's be real. We idolize these popular, good-looking actors and actresses because we want to be like them. But who comes up with these ideas? Society molds this perfect body image of males and females into our heads. And if you don't have the ideal looks, then you're too tall, you're too short, too skinny, too fat, too white, too pale, anything. You're just not good enough for society. These ideals, however, are what shape our future. An ideal is an image of who you would like to become. An ideal is a goal towards which you want to move, something for which you live, and an aim towards which you work. An ideal is a priority, or something of leading importance in your life. Ideals, which are a distinctly human characteristic, can move us beyond the living, mere instinct as we reach ahead to realize our greatest potential as people. These are the things that are most important to us. There are values in life. Why do we allow ourselves to be framed by someone else's version of perfection? Let's face it, nobody in here is perfect. No one. That perfect body that's seen everywhere has the power to damage one's self-esteem, and it can ultimately unhealthily distort the image of what a healthy, happy body should look like. It's physically unattainable for most people to achieve this perfect, ideal body. In modern society, females are expected to have long legs, curvy hips, a small waist, full bust, and long, smooth hair. That's what society sees as a perfect female. Males are expected to be tall, have a fully toned and muscular body, sharp jawline, and perfectly in line teeth. Most of these characteristics, however, we cannot control. In order to be considered beautiful or handsome in today's society, we must meet all these very specific requirements. If we don't, we all know that we're constantly judged and talked about by people all around us. Because we cannot possess this perfect body, we are ridiculed and made fun of for not looking like the Victoria's Secret models or Vogue magazine covers. For an example, I participated in pageants for most of my life. In the past few years I participated in pageants, I've received a pageant coach to help me attain everything that I need to succeed in the pageants. So my pageant coach suggested that I get involved in a more serious pageant. I thought it was a good idea. However, I was expected to have a certain body type and maintain a certain size so that I wasn't deemed out of place compared to the other girls I was competing against. I thought I looked perfectly fine the way that I was. I was put on a strict diet that left me starving for weeks, literally. So my stomach shrunk, and of course, I lost some weight. However, after the pageant was over, I started eating the same foods that I had ate before I started dieting. And of course, I gained the weight back that I had started with. Which again, I was perfectly okay with this, the way that I looked. However, the people in the pageant world saw it as I was getting big again and letting myself go. I wasn't good enough because I couldn't maintain a certain weight and certain requirements. The scars on my leg, I was told to cover them up by the pageant coach and the directors as well, because I wasn't perfect. I didn't have the perfect skin that they wanted me to have. Negative body image is something many people struggle with every single day. And if we can change society's standard body type into a more positive, uplifting motion, we could potentially change everything about body images. That's why it's so important that we surround ourselves with positive ideals. because ideals can so easily shape our future and how we see ourselves and how we see others around us. Oftentimes, people don't realize how their present ideals can affect their future. Ideals can completely alter one's lifestyle and change who they are. The sooner you can begin making positive ideals for yourself, the sooner you can appreciate the positive effects it has on your life. Positive ideals are important because they set examples for other people to observe and pattern positive behaviors from. As people increase positive behaviors, they also increase feelings of their self-worth. Patterning behaviors from your ideal role model can also help build morals and positive values. It can teach you to set attainable goals and provide direction in achieving these goals. Most importantly, positive ideals provide a sense of hope and examples to prove that dreams and goals can be fulfilled. Some ideals we have are positive yet short-term. These ideals move us forward in special areas or during certain times in our lives. They give us targets and they motivate us. It's important that you are the one who chooses your ideals, because unless you know your ideals, then someone else is determining them for you. Without a positive ideal towards which you aim, our lives are aimless. As you determine your ideals, you are determining the direction of your life and of your future. A guiding statement of the theme of ideals is, the vision that you glorify in your mind, the ideal that you enthrone in your heart, this you will build your life by. This